Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dachi and welcome to the next topic of taboo for 2018. Today is definitely a more somber and serious one, and something that definitely should not be joked about, as it has by a particular someone on YouTube in the past couple of days. So in light of these recent events, I thought it was a very appropriate time to speak up about suicide. Now, suicide is often swept under the rug for a variety of different reasons. Now, I've been planning a video on suicide for the longest time. However, in light of recent events, I thought it was imperative to get the right message out there, not only to those who need it, but to everyone, and to spread the right message about suicide, not the wrong message. Now, obviously, the topic of suicide can be very heavy. If you feel like you have to leave at any point, I understand completely. I have left the links to a couple of helplines and important websites down below in the description box if you feel like you need to talk to someone professional or just someone else other than friends or family. If you feel like you can't speak to them, then definitely utilize one of those helplines or the websites, because they are there to help you. That is their entire reason for existing. So if you are not feeling right, feeling uncomfortable with this video, you just need to talk to someone about something either regarding yourself or someone else, then please definitely seek help. I cannot urge you to do that enough. Your life and others' lives around you are so important. So, suicide is a very prominent public health concern. In Australia, between the years of 2012 and 2016, the average number of suicide deaths per year was 2,795. Now, this is more than the death toll. Now, what's most alarming is the gender disparity within these statistics. In 2016 alone, data showed that out of 2,866 suicide deaths, 2,151 of those were male, 715 of those being female. These statistics highlight that in 2016, males were 3 times more likely to commit suicide than females. This was consistent across every state and territory. Suicide was the leading cause of death in Australia in 2016, among all people aged between 15 and 44. The median age at death for suicide is 43.3 years of age, with the median age for all other deaths such as old age and heart attack being 89.3 years of age. The statistics alone are enough to illustrate suicide as an increasingly serious issue that needs to be addressed. So I'm going to get the conversation started by detailing the warning signs and what to do if you or someone you know are showing these warning signs. What are the warning signs? Often when someone has a deteriorating mental health condition or a person faces a serious negative life situation, he or she may consider committing suicide or self-harming. Now, definitely keep in mind that this is not the case for everyone with depression and anxiety, but it is important to be aware that for some people, their condition may become so severe that they may believe that these actions are their only option to relieve the unbearable pain that they are going through. So I'm going to put up a little screen grab here from Beyond Blue, which details a lot of the different signs. I'm just going to list off a couple for you guys. So, a sense of hopelessness or no hope for the future, isolation or feeling alone, saying things such as no one understands me and leaving it at that and going to their room, aggressive and irritability, leave me alone, same sort of thing, possessing lethal means such as weapons or medication, a negative view of the self. Everyone can have their bad days and feel ugly and things like this, but a perpetuating feeling of being worthless and not feeling like they're good enough. Drastic changes in mood and behavior, frequently talking about death, saying things like, if I died, would you miss me? Self-harming behaviors such as cutting, engaging in risky behaviors, making funeral arrangements, substance abuse, and feeling like a burden to others when people say, you'd be better off without me, and things along those lines. Now, if you're in an emergency or at immediate risk to harming yourself or others, then definitely call 000 straight away. If not, there are other services such as Lifeline and the Suicide Callback Service. I'm going to list both of them here right now because they are very important services. If you or you find out that someone close to you is planning on taking their life, there are definitely steps you need to take in order to prevent that and to help them through. So if you've identified some of these serious warning signs, then you can follow up by saying, what can I do to help you? Or I'd like to help you get through this. Is there something that I can do for you? It's also a good idea to say that you want to help them and that you are there for them if they need. Don't push them to talk because this can often make it worse. Now, these following 4 questions can be used to identify whether this person is suicidal or not. You don't have to use them. These are just what Beyond Blue has posted on their website. So the first one is, do you intend to take your life? Which would be their intention. Do you have a plan to take your life? The plan. Do you have access to the means to carry out your plan? And do you have a time frame for taking your life? Now you guys can visit the Conversations Matter website for more information on that one, because I don't want to get swept up in all of this. You guys can read the information and interpret it for yourself. I wouldn't want to give the wrong idea. But if someone is planning on taking their own life and you are aware of this, then talking to someone about their suicidal thought can be very challenging for them, and you need to realize that. But if you're unsure if they are actually planning on doing so, then the best thing that you can do is ask. You might be worried that by asking this question you would put the idea of suicide into someone's head. However, you can't make someone suicidal just by showing your concern. In fact, giving someone who is suicidal or likely to be suicidal the opportunity to express his or her feelings can give relief from isolation and pent-up negative feelings, and may in fact reduce the risk of suicide. Now there are a couple of conversation starters that I would just briefly like to mention. The first thing that you could say is, you haven't been feeling yourself lately and I'm worried about you. I've noticed that you've been doing this or doing this or doing this, and I'm just wondering how you are going. So as mentioned previously, I have linked some of the most important hotlines and websites down below. I'll also display them on the screen right now, because it is so very important to have access to this information if you need it, or if anyone around you needs it. So yeah, the take-home message from this video is talk to your friends and family. Seriously, be there for them at all times. If you notice anything changing, any changes in people that you are really close with, talk to them. There is no harm in asking. They could be just having one bad day, still it is important. Ask them. Check in with your friends and family and people close to you as often as you can. There is nothing better than having someone ask you, how are you really doing? Even if you don't have anything going on, even if you're just a little bit stressed with minor things, or the opposite, if you have heaps of huge things going on in your life that you feel like you haven't been able to talk to anyone about. Even if someone just asks you how you are actually really doing, even if you don't feel comfortable enough to talk to someone, that alone will make you feel that much better. So do that to people, and people will do that to you in return. It is so important to make sure that everyone around you is doing fine, and yourself. You are so important as an individual as well. So if you feel like you need to talk to someone, then definitely do so. I would love to keep the conversation going in order to drastically reduce the number of senseless deaths that are occurring every year. Thank you guys so much for watching this very important video. It would mean the absolute world to me if you could share it around with your friends and family. It is so important to raise awareness in the right way, not the wrong way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video on Monday. Bye.